Hello there, as you can see from Epcot with the grand and miraculous Spaceship Earth back there behind me. We're here because I just don't come here too often, but I wanted to come and say a happy and excited goodbye to the awful barges in the middle of the World Showcase Lagoon and talk about some of that awesome news that we just got. But first, I want to go jump on Soarin' because I haven't done Soarin' in forever. Well, I always like to do Soarin' just to see the ending there, where it has the old future world behind me with the Fountain of Nations and everything, and Communicore and all that good stuff that is sadly long gone. But now we're going to go to the World Showcase Lagoon to talk about all that news and what is thankfully about to be long gone. And there it is, if you didn't know what I was already talking about, the news that came out yesterday. These monstrosities, these oversized tacos, these oil barges, specifically that one in the middle too, the Stargate, is finally getting destroyed. They're all finally getting ripped out of this World Showcase Lagoon. And yeah, that's the best news we've heard in a long time. I mean, there's other news yesterday of Tron's opening date, of course, which is exciting and cool, and the amazing return of Happily Ever After, replacing the terrible show that was Enchantment, sorry, not Enchant Mess, even though it was a mess. But another show that was a mess, Harmonious, is also going away forever. It was a great day yesterday for that news. So these barges are finally leaving. Harmonious and Enchantment are finally leaving. It's awesome, it's awesome. The news of one of the new shows coming to Epcot is this one right here, Epcot Forever. It's coming back just for a limited time until hopefully a much better show than Harmonious comes in to be the full-time show. So we're losing whatever that was back there behind me. Epcot Forever is coming back to take its place temporarily, and then hopefully we get something that is awesome and can live up to Illuminations and Epcot Forever. Now, Harmonious might have been a little bit better if these things were not permanent, if they could actually be moved and stored backstage and then brought back out every single night like the Illuminations barges. But that was in the plans for Harmonious from day one. But of course, what always happens to Disney, but especially what happened to Disney a lot in the past 3 to 5 years, was budget cuts. The old famous, infamous words of budget cuts. So those were probably going to be movable barges. But then that happened, so they became permanent eyesores in the World Showcase Lagoon. But they are leaving. The celebration has begun. No more Harmonious, no more Enchantment. Back to the greats of Happily Ever After and Epcot Forever. And then whatever comes after Epcot Forever, I'm excited for that, because I think they're starting to listen to us fans and us guests and us loyal annual pass holders and diehards, and they might actually give us a cool Epcot show that can at least, you know, reach the standards of Illuminations and the standards of Epcot Forever. I don't know if it'll be as good as them, but I have a feeling they're actually listening and taking notes and saying, oh, we should do things that make sense for Epcot. So they haven't been doing that a lot recently with Guardians and Moana, and I mean, what else? You name it. But Connections and Creations, I'm a fan of. Space 220, I'm a really big fan of. But you know, aside from those additions, Epcot has been not Epcot. But Epcot Forever is coming back, so that's the first step in getting Epcot back. Hopefully we get Epcot back forever. Anyway, that'll do it from Epcot. I just wanted to come and have a celebration and a celebratory farewell to whatever this is behind me. Goodbye. You won't be missed by anybody. I mean, I know there are people that like the show Harmonious, and I get it. I can see the argument. So if you like the show, there's still a lot of people that said they like the show, but could not stand these things being here all day. So I totally understand that argument. I, for one, didn't like the show and didn't like the barges. So, adios. You will not be missed. And the same can be said for Enchantment. Most people did not like that at all. But if you did, so I understand. I get the arguments. I was not a fan, so adios, and you will not be missed to Enchantment as well. But huge news. Oh, I didn't even mention the park reservations are slightly going to be changing soon. For annual pass holders, after 2 p.m. you can just show up to a park like we used to be able to. So that's the beauty of being a local and an annual pass holder, is you used to be able to like just go to work and then you get off work at 5 or 6 and just be like, I want dinner at Epcot tonight, and then just go. But then the reservations happened, and it would be you had to get a reservation before the park filled up, and then if the app worked or the website didn't crash or all yada good stuff, yada yada. But now we can finally go back to somewhat normalcy of like checking out of work and being like, dang, it'd be cool if I could just go ride Rise of the Resistance tonight and then go to Oga's without getting a reservation. Crazy. You still need a reservation for Oga's, but you don't need to get a park reservation if you just want to show up at night or show up after 2. Brilliant. Crazy. Who would have thought of that? But another amazing thing. And then there's going to be no more park, like paying for parking at resorts like it used to be. So thank God we're getting back to what Disney used to be. And like I said, hopefully we're getting back to what Epcot used to be. So good news. Very exciting things coming. Epcot Forever is coming back. I'm one of the few that are majorly excited for it, but awesome. Love it. So that being said, here from Epcot, that's going to do it. Very excited, as you can tell. So until next time, everybody, I will see you all a little later.